Owen Paterson's parliamentary career may have ended, but the government is still at the beginning of a scandal. This was the moment they forced through changes to the very body that ruled the Tory MP misused his position working for companies that paid him £100,000 a year.
The ayes have it a lot.
Shame reverberated around the chamber and the country. The government now have to answer whether public funds were used to save their colleague and face calls for an inquiry into alleged corruption as rumours grow that Paterson is in line for a peerage.
The parliamentary authorities have investigated the allegations that have been made on this issue. They've produced a report. That's what the argument was about this week. Obviously, Owen Paterson has now decided to step back and to resign in the interest of his family.
Do you think Owen Paterson could get a peerage?
No, I think it's very clear Owen Paterson wouldn't get a peerage.
But has the damage already been done? In the last election, Labour heartlands like Sedgefield and Redcar returned Conservative MPs for the first time, a wave that continued in the Hartlepool by-election this year. The promise of investment was key, and there have now been reports that Tory MPs would lose money for constituencies like this if they did not support last week's changes, creating a dilemma. Jill Mortimer, the Conservatives' newly returned MP in Hartlepool, voted against her party. But even Conservative MPs in safe seats have been critical as the opposition increases their attack.
I think both the Prime Minister and the Leader of the House have played a pivotal role in doing some quite disgraceful things. It's been really quite extraordinary. They've judged the public mood badly. They've even judged the mood of their own MPs badly, but that's their problem to fix. But they've also undermined the way Parliament operates, or they've tried to. Now they need to fix that.
You mentioned that they've misjudged the mood, but despite everything that we've seen this week, the Conservative Party are still ahead of the Labour Party in the polls. Boris Johnson still has a higher approval rating than Keir Starmer, your leader.
Well, I think after this week, we might see some different opinion polls. I mean, the public opinion is starting to shift. We've seen already that now Keir Starmer has been out and in front of people across the country. People are starting to see him as the potentially great Prime Minister that I know he is. If
Labour doesn't quite make progress this week, is it fair to say that under this leader, you never will?
I think things take time to turn around. After all, we suffered a catastrophic election result in 2019. But I know that the public are starting to see what we've got to offer, that we're a different Labour Party from the one we were in 2019, that we've got loads to offer to solve the major problems of this country.
For now, it's the government who face mounting pressure. Tomorrow, Parliament will hear an emergency debate. And with the government already licking its wounds, the opposition parties can smell blood.